Hallelujah. Amanda nika Afrika wetu. Amanda enzo to the barga molanda wetu. Amanda enzo to the barga la mide molanda wetu. Oh, ne basia on do rien. On do rien. On do rien. C'est quoi le pas de me surprendre, c'est quoi? C'est quoi le pas de me surprendre, c'est quoi? Yo, le pas de me surprendre, yo, enzo to the barga molanda, yo. Ro, mena ro. Mona, pate, mona. Amanda nika Afrika wetu. Amanda nika Afrika wetu. Raso no vetenese. Distraction. Yo, so you pas de vivre, mais vieux, yo. Bring back just people, yo. Ton le feu, yo. they just starting, yo. They get the calorie, yo. They get the hunger, yo. Say yo, the salary finishing, say yo. I won't know how money, say yo. Answer to the barga, yo. Say yo. The party remains suffering, say yo. Yo. This person $1 million and I get 1 seat in the parliament, yo. Spend $1 million and I get 1 seat in the parliament, yo. Yesterday again, it was Thomas Joseph was a $10 million, yo. Say yo, but the old man I lead the crowd again, say yo. He said nobody authorizing, say yo. Today again they are around, say yo. That destruction, say yo. Free, reactionary element, free. Bag of hostile social forces, free. Whoa. Let's say opposition, whoa. The same message made it coming back again, yo. The poor plenty candidate against our one, yo. I want most of our candidate, yo. Say yo, the plenty against Indictee Matadin, say yo. We teach them politics, say yo. John, we are all the way, say yo. Manna nigga figure where do. Manna nigga figure where do. Manna answer to the bag and brother now where do. Number see. I want it do here. At now, men are retreated to the bag and answer to the bag and brother at now. At now, men are retreated to the bag and answer the bag of men at now. Yo, they don't understand our tate, yo. They don't understand our tate, yo. We are able to appear, reappear, such guys disappear in our offices, yo. Say yo. That's the video of the party, say yo. That's the video of the party, say yo. Amanda, Awedu, long live the fighting spirit of James Gray, long live the fighting spirit of Matai, come Papi so long live the fighting spirit of Matai, Morris Kuma, long live the developmental spirit of President Joe, we are long live. The popular in the air, but not popular on the ground, yo. Because in the air on the ground, yo. Say yo, Beirut, oh, say yo, Bay Scooby, oh, say yo, in less than 8 months, say yo. So the playing all on that, but they will pay, say yo. We're not ready for them, say yo. Just a warning, say yo. Manda. For we are to face God to face, because our God never fails. That's why we say, Mami Wata, swallow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the opportunity. As I always say to you guys, part of my motivation has to do with song, music. Me listening to those guys does not mean in any shape and form that if they go out there and do the wrong thing, I will not criticize them. Of course, I will criticize them. And you guys who follow me religiously know I will criticize them. However, if they are doing the right thing, and I know the thing is right in the eyes of those who believe in transparency and equality, that equity should exist in their equation, Of course, I will praise them. And from what I saw and what you just watched along with me, these are creative people. They create content for their own party and create lyrics for their own party. And you see how well they articulated the song, how they integrated the ideas from the opposition to where they stand, and building themselves a confidence of a victorious song, such as "For we are to fail, it means that God has failed." That is something that is it's unimaginable. Somebody cannot just think about that. So, in different shape and form. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to yet again another platform where we provide awareness in the form of information dissemination, where we challenge your intellect, where we discuss the issue and determine how well you are abreast to the issue, where we look at the past to determine the current reality. And by the current reality, we make the projection for the future to determine where will Liberia go. After 176 years, our country will continue to be at the bottom of the Human Development Index in every sector of our country, across the landscape of our country. We continue to struggle. As far as setting our basis as to who we are yet to understand. We tend to blame the pioneer generation. We tend to blame the elite class. But as we sail along away from those individuals or group of people who disenchanted our grandparents, our parents, we yet again continue to find ourselves doing the same thing over and over. So the question here is, when will we learn to define ourselves and begin to put in place measures that will define us based on being a Liberia-centric and not based on party association? Today we are here to tell you, and we are going to make comparison. It's going to be a continuation, but I want you to clearly understand from this platform. One, that J. Randy campaigned for Mr. Weir in 2017 and made a strong promise to the Liberian people that if Mr. Weir doesn't do the right thing, J. Randy will come in and provide criticism to Mr. Weir. I live by that words today, tomorrow, and whatever time I have on the face of the planet, as long as George Weir is president, I will continue to stand by that. I want you to remember me as someone who says things and stand by it. Many Liberians struggle to understand me because they grew up in a culture that never allowed them to be very honest with the truth. They allow them, they honor them, they respect them based on their loyalty. I live in our society, but I rejected to accept those kind of principles of life because when I look back and look at our country, low progress. Significantly, most of the low progress due to the fact that people pay loyalty rather than people being very honest with the truth. So as I live in America, like many of you guys who live here, and on the other side, under the white man rules, will say, yes, I think this is right. All because the white man says so, and he or she asked you to do that. But the very thing that's happened in your own country, you will say no to that, even though it is wrong. Even though you say no to it in America. The problem is because you have a different standard in our country, that you will see things and you will say yes to it, even though it's wrong. I don't believe in that. I cannot change Liberia, but in the conversation, in the presence of Liberians, I will be the person who I think I'm supposed to be. I will take the same stand that you will take in America here, whether in your community, at your place of work, whatever people say to you, and you believe that you are right and you should not be taken advantage of, it's the same standard that I would take to Liberia. And I will continue to exhibit on this platform or wherever I find myself. You may not like me. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for your grandchildren who tomorrow will come and be better than you and will say, you know what, grandma, grandpa, this guy was right. You guys were wrong. And that will be something that you will have to live with your conscience. Because as Liberia heal and sail towards many, many more years to come, not every one of us will die. Today, many of us will live to be 100 and some years. It will be a reason because God will have to keep few people behind so that they can see some of the things that they are in big denial of today. And in order to redeem the lost time that we are putting in today, I have to do what I have to do. Liberians today, we haven't learned our lesson yet. We are yet to learn our lesson. And that is why I have given up totally on the pioneer generation. I have given up on the Generation X. I have given up on the generation Z and the generation Y, and I'm only hopeful for the Alpha generation. That is the generation that started from 2013. And I'm hoping that by 2033 they will be better off. But from the generation below 2010, they got a problem. And the worst among all the generation is the Generation X, those that were born between 1964 and 1980. They are the worst. Today, they are defining our country as a nation that take pride in supporting criminals. It is one thing to say you kill my mom, you kill my pa. We understand that because of the immense intimidation that people experienced during the 14-year Civil War. Ellen Johnson said he came to power. She came with her flying colors of past record that many generations did not know. They voted for her. But she lied to the Liberian people along with Joe Boycott and said that they were going to fight corruption, which they never did. After 12 years of power, the country remained unchanged. Ellen Johnson said he is right in Monrovia there. And everything she saw still remained the same. Mr. Weah came to office. People say, you know, boy, you know, book. We'll vote for you. That is understandable because people were disenchanted. People felt that the younger generation came from a very large poverty of young family members. They were not educated. They proved themselves. Mr. Weah came to office. He tended to bring in young people, but the one mistake that he made, in my opinion, which I stand by as always, he should have brought more superior people to guide them. Had they learned their lesson? Well, some of them are. Are they coming around? Yes, and I want to appreciate them for coming here. There's no easy way to success. Everything you do, there will be a very difficult time. Nobody sitting here today watching me or will be watching me will tell you with the 12-year education of high school, the 4-year of bachelor degree, the 2-year of master's, the 2 years or 8 years or 4 years, whatever it is of earning your PhD, you can't tell me that you never failed a class. You did. And you felt bad about it. My point here is there's no perfect thing that we do. But what will make us better is what we believe are the right things to do. With that being said, I would like to start with a few things. I'm very disappointed in Liberians in this country and back home. I'm speaking my mind here. And I'm going to speak my mind based on the principle of the white man's standards. We are yet to be a country and a people to believe in what we call ethics. Liberians, many of us do not have ethics. Liberians, many of us do not believe in moral values. Ethics plus moral value built for us an integrity. Let me repeat myself again. Ethics and moral value built for us an integrity. We don't have that. We compromise every interest. It's typical. The reality here is you can be in doubt all you want. Liberia will not be better. A politician will come and tell you today that, oh, we will do this. But if that politician is not looking at what ethics is, it's not looking at what moral value is, they cannot build for you an integrity country or integrity nation. Because integrity starts with people behavior. People making decisions based on integrity. People based on moral value and ethical standards. We don't have that in our country as a country and people. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised. Do I think Liberia is going to be a better country anytime soon? Well, maybe by 2065, the Alpha generation will start to make Liberia a better place, but not this generation here. You can be all doubt you want. I'm telling you, Liberia will not be a better country till 2065. That when we start to see a redefined Liberia. You can doubt me all you want. Today, Saturday, many Liberians went in the ground today. Next Saturday, many Liberians will be going in the ground. Do you think they came on the face of the planet to leave Liberia like the way they met it? No, because we are not being honest with the truth. We become very complacent in other people's countries, and then we go to our country and become aligned with wrong things. What will make our country better? Today, people in Ghana are going in the ground, knowing for the fact that they saw a change through Jerry Rawlings, and Ghana has picked up the mentorship of improving their country. The people of Rwanda, they have no regret in some ways of the millions of lives they lost in their country. Because their country today the blood that was shed, the incoming generation, they are hearing story of the past and they are seeing the improvement of the current day of reality. For Liberians, there's no different story to tell. Yesterday, Liberia is the same as today, Liberia. So what makes you think that the future of Liberia will not be the same when the behavior of our people continue to show that we have no difference in the past time, the present time, neither the future. We don't have none of those things. And there are fundamental reasons that contribute to those sort of things. What broke my heart? What broke my heart is the humiliation that I witnessed yesterday. Somebody called me yesterday. The person is a very strong supporter of Joseph Walker. They and myself, we have been completely on both sides of the political spectrum. But what they saw yesterday, it prompted them to call me to have a conversation. They were very, very disappointed, discouraged. And you know who they were disappointed in? Liberians right in this country. Today, the 2023 record came out. There are 23 powerful countries in the world. I posted that on my page. Now, one African country was listed. But we saw a rising country like India. They were part of the most powerful country in the world. That is a global issue. That is a continent issue. The reason I'm bringing this into this conversation is because United States came as number one. And that grade is based on everything that requires a nation to be number one. Yet we have Liberians in the country. The population of people from a developed country on the continent of Africa that are part of a society of a country that is number one in the world. They are number one because they stand for what is right. But yet and still we have Liberians here who stand for what is wrong. It's a shame. I'm not here to change you. I'm not here for numbers. I'm just here to let you know that I am a Liberian. I don't think that Liberian. I don't do things like Liberian. I live in the United States of America. I don't live in the United States of Liberian's community of people. I have to set that demarcation line clear. Because most of your brothers and sisters out there, they are ashamed to their children. They are going to be ashamed to their grandchildren, even though they haven't realized it yet. Time will come and they will know. Let's begin the conversation here. Yesterday, there was a program held by Stanton Witherspoon. Many of you guys know that Mr. Witherspoon is a disgrace. He is a disgrace to this country, to your nationality, and to anyone who bears the name of Liberian. And yesterday you saw people on his platform donating money through this very same fake page that the FBI shut down. Let's get into some detail here, folks. We're going to start the ball rolling here now.
Good morning. Thank you for being here today as I, along with the representatives from our agency partners, announce the results of Operation Nightingale. It is a broad and coordinated law enforcement operation that, as its name might suggest, took aim at harmful fraud that affects public health in connection to one of the most cherished and trusted professions, and that is nursing. Our healthcare professionals play an important role in our public health system. We therefore expect our healthcare professionals to be who they claim they are. Specifically, when we talk about a nurse's education and credentials, shortcut is not a word we want to use. When we take an injured son or daughter to a hospital emergency room, we don't expect, really cannot imagine, that the licensed practical nurse or registered nurse treating our child took a shortcut around educational and licensing requirements. When we entrust the life of an elderly parent to the staff of an assisted living or skilled nurse facility. The last thing we want to learn is that the nurses administering the medications, the ones charged with carrying out doctor's order, took shortcuts on their clinical training and used fake nursing diplomas to get their licenses and jobs. Unfortunately, thousands of people have taken these shortcuts. The prosecutor and agents here today have worked tirelessly to disrupt this fraudulent scheme. Today, I'm honored to announce that their hard work has paid off. In 3 recently unsealed indictments by a South Florida grand jury and 2 informations filed on my office's behalf by Assistant United States Attorney Christopher Clark, 25 individuals have been charged across multiple states with wire fraud crimes, including conspiracy, for their alleged participation in a scheme that involved the following.
Let me hold you right there. You are listening to this several times, and I'm not going to hold you listening to the details. But I want you to underscore one of the charges, wire fraud. Wire fraud. Gentleman by the name of Stanton Witherspoon is part of that wire fraud. Over the course of this year, we saw how his home was visited. We witnessed 2 Liberians going down to Florida and giving us an update report of Mr. Witherspoon admitting to what those charges that were once considered to be allegation. He went to the court and shamed Liberians and told you guys that we are not better people to compete. He comes from a country where we are not honest enough. We cheat on everything we do. We are not qualified to be anybody. That's what Mr. Witherspoon told the judge. And being in America, the only higher degree he believed he could get was an associate degree. And he believed that others who came could not reach that associate degree. So he decided to get into a business of giving people fake documents. That is what Mr. Witherspoon decided to show to the world. That is how he defined us. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth. He's wrong. But I want to show you tonight and want to remind you the attitude of Mr. Witherspoon is not going to be limiting itself to himself. He's going to mess more Liberians out. Let's go to another video here again, folks. Let's go to another video here. The man that Liberian people continue to share platform with, they continue to admire, thinking that they're still in Liberia. And the reason they are thinking that they are still in Liberia, because as I always say, there are Liberians who came from Liberia, living in America. They still think in their mind, their soul, their body, that whatever they are doing here, they still think that they are in Liberia. I think one reason is because the way they speak the Liberian English all the time, they see each other, they still believe that even though they're in America, a country of law, a country that defines people on the content of their character. In some other cases, people who stereotype you. And they without no clear understanding of the law, which in the code of law is not an excuse. They continue to put themselves in harm's way. Let's go to another video here by Stanton Witherspoon. For Stanton Witherspoon again, folks.
More than 7,000 bogus degrees. But the big story on Action News tonight is the local connection to what federal investigators call a massive scheme to sell fake nursing degrees. We learned today that 2 Burlington County residents are among 25 people charged with operating the nationwide ring. Now, according to investigators, the group peddled more than 7,000 bogus degrees and nursing certificates to the tune of more than $100 million. Action News reporter John Paul joining us live in Kansas.
This is the United States, though, folks. This is ABC World News. It's all over the world. ABC World News. It's all over the United States. It's all over the world. Now listen to what you are about to watch. Listen. Listen to what you are about to, pay attention to what you're about to watch.
Camden tonight. And John, the feds say some of these fake nurses put real patients in danger.
Yeah, and that is the real concern tonight, Brian, that they may not have the background to actually treat people in a hospital-type setting. You know, I've confirmed tonight that Delaware actually annulled the licenses of 26 nurses already. And the feds tonight, they're charging people across the country, including 2 in South Jersey.
All of us feel this is egregious.
Strong words from the executive director of Delaware's Board of Nursing after learning of a massive scheme out of Florida to sell fake nursing degrees. And tonight, we've confirmed 26 nurses in Delaware had their licenses annulled in connection to the fake degrees.
These people who went to these Florida schools did not complete the curriculum, the education, and the clinical training that is required of all nurses to be eligible to sit to take their licensure exam and to be licensed as a nurse.
She says there are no reports of patients being harmed, but tonight 25 people across the country face charges for their involvement in the scheme that brought in more than $100 million, including Stanton Witherspoon and Alfred Sellew of Burlington County, New Jersey. He's home? Okay. Can we talk to him? We tracked down Witherspoon at his home in Burlington today, but family members said he couldn't talk. Over the phone, he told me he had to check in with his lawyer.
That is the man that the people worshiping in this country, folks. That is the man that people worshiping in this country. That is the man many Liberians are worshiping in this country. The man who brought shame to you. Let's forget about George Weah. This thing is not about George Weah politics. Let me be straight over with you guys. This thing is not about George Weah politics. It's about our self-esteem. It's about our character. It's about our integrity as Liberian and as African and as black people. That is what this thing is all about. They did not do it to a Ghanaian. They did not do it to a Somalian. They did not do it to a Kenyan. They didn't do it to any African. Stanton Witherspoon. Which one of you right now would like to be in a kind of situation? Which one of you would like to be in a kind of situation? I want you to process this a little bit. Do you think the kind of attitude going to make our country better anytime soon? No. Do you know the kind of stereotype mindset that this guy has poured through? When you listen to the gentleman who went to the courthouse, what did they say? They asked Mr. Stanton Witherspoon about his nationality. What did he say? Before he became a U.S. citizen, he is a born Liberian. That's why he told the judge. Who you think he was representing at that time? Every Liberian. Was he representing us on a good face or on a good note? No. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go and do something else. Let's go and do something else there. So yesterday, of everything you know, yesterday, see your brothers and sisters then.
Yes, I just finished.
All right, hold on 1 minute. Let me go and check, yeah? Hold on. What's your name?
Christine. My aunt will be in Stanton.
Hey, Christine.
Yeah.
Christine, they keep moving fast, my sister. I cannot say.
Taxi.
Yeah, but you know what I'm going to do? It's moving fast. We get over 70 people that contribute. I don't want to hold the line to go through, but I will confirm it, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Because the other time did it, but no confirmation, so I don't want
I
to
will
be
find,
in the
text me.
wrong place.
Use the same number and just text me your name, and I will find it and call you.
Okay, then.
All right,
Thank
Mama.
you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
How about Zeze, Marian we are?
Go ahead. Hello?
Yo, thank you. Marian we are for 40, how about Zeze for 25?
My contribution was $50.
Francis, thank you very much. Francis, thank you very much. Thank you. We're going to exhaust our time because that's the right thing to do. We get about 25 more minutes to go. Then we'll call the total amount generated, okay? Then we'll do our show. Thank you, my brother. Hello?
Hello, is this Spoon?
That's Spoon. Yes, sir.
This is Gloria Isaac.
Okay.
Just $50 contribution.
Thank you very much, Isaac. We appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
Yes.
And you guys, please accept the fact that all those that are contributing, we will put your name down. We have your phone number.
Remember, Liberians, this guy has pled guilty to wire fraud. This guy has pled guilty to wire fraud. I want you to take a look at the cash out number. Do you guys see the cash out number down there? Cash out 649-4206. Let me show you guys something here. You see this guy? Many of you that watched that show yesterday, that the exact thing he was doing, the exact tone of voice, that's why he was using to conjure other people to buy certificate which became fake document. What you saw the guy doing yesterday, it was himself. That's how he been behaving. That's why the FBI been monitoring. That was Stanton in his own self. That's what he did yesterday. When you see the video, you need to keep the video. Because the FBI, they having enough proof now that this is how the guy was using people to get him that 15,000 and get a fake degree. Remember that 609 number, right? Let's get to some reality here. You are dealing with Jay Rennie here tonight. Let's get to some reality here. That we are showing you some videos. Now, let us suspend the video for now. And let's go into some documentation review. All right? Let's go to some documentation review here. I'm going to share my screen with you guys here. All right? Stanton Witherspoon. Boom. This guy is mentioned in the news. And you will soon see that news is coming right now on your screen. It's mentioned in the news. Can you see that, guys? It's mentioned in the news. Let me go back to my original screen and reduce myself because right now I'm looking too big. You cannot see me. So let me just remove myself off the screen so that you can get to see the bigger picture that I'm trying to sell to you guys right now. Boom. It should be coming bigger to you right now because I'm watching it on my phone here. There you go. All right. You see that here? All right. I can see it here myself. So this is the Bradenton County Times. This is where Stanton lives, Bradenton County. The report came out, and this is exactly what they are saying about the report here. Let me go back to the other screen here. Let me interact with the screen itself. All right. Let me interact with the screen itself so that way you can get to see what is unfolding here. You'll soon see the screen moving up right away. This is the story here. All right. This is the story here. All right. This is the story of Stanton Witherspoon right here. It came out on January 27, 2023. Two Bradenton Township men accused of taking part in a scheme. All right. And who are the two gentlemen? Let's come down to their name here. Let's come down to their names. Who are the two gentlemen? This information will never be taken out of the webpage for a very long period of time. Here is the guy here, Stanton Witherspoon. All right? Stanton Witherspoon. And what happened here again? Let's go down here. You're going to see something here. Where did he run his school? All right? He ran a school in Delaware. Let's come to that here. He ran a school in Delaware. Let's go down. He ran a school in Delaware. I will be coming to that very shortly. We're trying to make a point here, folks. We're trying to make a point. Stick with me here, folks. Stick with me here. We're trying to make a point here. All right? Here is the school here that Stanton Witherspoon ran. All right? What are the charges against Witherspoon and his buddy? Stanton Witherspoon ran this school called this Nursing Education Resource Center in Newport, Delaware. Let's stop sharing the screen and go somewhere else quickly. Let me bring you back here. Stick with me on this. Stick with me on this. All right? Let's go back again to something else. Remember that phone number I showed you? That was the phone number that he used for wire fraud. Let's go back somewhere else again. Let's go back again, folks. Let's go back. Let's go back. He went out like this, but I don't care for them. Let's go back again. Let's go back to him. Now we're going to share the screen with you guys again. Boom. We share it with you again. There you go. We are on the real page now. It's coming up very soon. It's going to pop up very soon. There you go. Yeah, it's the Stanton Men's School here, Nursing Educational Resource Center. Now, I want you to pay attention to something here, right? All right. Did you remember that number? Yeah, it's the fake thing he did to you guys. Remember the number he showed you guys? That number was what? 609-469-9694. Was that the same number? No, that number was different. It was different. All right. Now, this is a website here. Pay attention to your website. When you click here, you should be expecting the website to open up, right? Let's click here and see what's going to happen. Let's click here and see what's going to happen. All right, 404, page does not exist. But look up in the top corner here, folks. You see the phone number we read? Didn't you see this number then? Where the people are making the contribution, the zero number? Take a look at it, folks. Take a good look at it. I'm going to take a photo of it. Take a look at those number, folks. I'm moving the cursor over there. Take a look at those number. 609-649-9690. Next one is 609-649-4206. Now, let's backtrack again in the same page here. So he telling the people that his page does not exist. The school have been closed down. But here is where he thinks he's smarter than the FBI. When you come to your file right here and you click here, that's the same school here, right? Let's click this one right. You see the cursor moving here? Let's click this one. When you click this, it's going to open up. He thinks he's still running the school. You see here? That is the same page again that he's running. He thinks the people don't know that he's still running the fake school. By you clicking on the link, he think it's done. You see here, the same payment method, the same scam, the same phone number. The his name right here, Stanton at whatever the crap is. That's what he's doing. This is what he's doing. All right? So he's still running the fake page. Now, let me start sharing this and give you guys a clear reason of why I decided to show you guys this information. The reason I'm showing you guys the information, those who are making donation through that same number, don't get surprised one day when you get a knock on your door from the FBI. This guy is setting many Liberians up to prove that we Liberians, we are into money laundering. That's what he's doing. If nobody telling you that, you continue to do that. This man have been into court and said that he is guilty of wire fraud. And Liberians still coming on his platform and giving him money. And they are giving him money not in cash, but through the same number that you just saw. Let's go back to the conversation again so that way we can validate what we are talking about here. Let's go back there again. Let's go right back there. All right?
And we'll send you a special thank you text message. Listen,
what number do you see here?
Something here.
Look at the number. What number do you see here? 609. I just copied the number, right? 609-649-4202. That is the number he's using. And that's the same number that on his website where he used people to get money from. This guy is setting many Liberians up and they don't understand it. That is exactly what the guys are doing. So listen to your brothers and sisters then. Listen to them.
October 10th. All those of you that contributed, we will put your phone number down and your name, and you'll be part of this family that you contributed for the change in Liberia. Trust me, we will do that. Hello?
That's how he managed to conjure people. Think about this in your imaginary and forensic mind. Just how you hear him talking, how he was telling people to with a fake credential. Look, this class, this course, you're going to get your diploma, you're going to take the state board, you're going to pass, and your future going to be open. And you'll be remembered. That's exactly what the guy did, and that's exactly what he did. Don't take my word for it, folks. Do not take my word for it. Don't even believe what I'm telling you guys here. It came a time, some time ago, I said the same thing. Many people didn't believe it, what he was doing to CDC today, and that's the same thing he's still doing today. Don't take my word for it. For me, and for those I know, I don't think they will be naive enough. I don't think they will be naive enough to go and follow that man. People donating money through that same wire fraud, and they don't see the reason. Maybe because they are so complacent or they are so illiterate. That's why I always said political illiteracy, it is directly proportional to social illiteracy in our country. Let me repeat myself again. Political illiteracy is proportionally equal to the social illiteracy in our country. What do I mean by that? By default, the original sin that we have suffered in our country, and by the way, every country around the world suffer from that. The original sin of every country is illiteracy. Every country that was established, they started with learning things out of the hard way or by missed opportunity. And then they fix the problem. And then they learn from there. And they improve on things. That is called the original sin. For us in Liberia, we haven't really figured out how we should fight the original sin. And that is why today we have more of our pioneers' parents. They are so illiterate across the country. Now, with that illiteracy looming around, now here come politics. We don't have the basic of being literate. And then we brought in another component called politics. So with the illiteracy that we have in abundance, or in somehow a percentage, we take that illiteracy and dump ourselves into politics. Something that is completely different from our understanding. And then we find ourselves in it. This is why I'm saying political illiteracy is proportionally equal to social illiteracy, or our Liberian societal illiteracy. So don't think because the people in America here, they don't understand what it means when somebody is guilty of wire fraud. This guy you see here, he knows that there are many Liberians here. You see, when Costa came to the country the first time, he figured out that Liberians here, they are not to the expectation that he thought they were. So he bamboozled money from them too. That would be another story for another day. But today, this guy has figured out, if I can croak people and get billions of dollars, what about the nincompoops out there who don't even care to know whether I'm going to jail? Because you know why? I held back. I'm not going to tell them what happened in the court. Two guys came out here and taught things. As long as I can go out there and say, yes, they are right, guess what? They will believe in me. Don't fault your Liberian brothers and sisters. Don't insult them. The root cause of our problem is illiteracy. You know, as leaders in this country, when something goes wrong, we blame the process. We don't blame the individual. What you see happening, don't blame the Liberians who are doing these things. It is because of illiteracy. Blame illiteracy. And the way to fix illiteracy is to look for the right people who will provide the education. While it is true that illiteracy affected us in the past, the illiteracy is also affecting us in the present, which poses a threat to the future. Because as you can see on Facebook today, there are many different platforms. But the way we discuss things here, the approach we take, the statistics we present, and the way we manifest the information and give it to you, not many of these guys are doing those things. Because they believe that they have been victim of the past system. There is no time left to educate the people because they are fishing for themselves. So they don't have the time to educate people. Matter of fact, they exploit the opportunity. That is, they take advantage of the people. They are not willing to help the people. Why it is true that they're doing that? Guess what benefit them? What gives them the comfort to do that? Many of them children live in America. Their children, their grandchildren are on another country guardians that prepare them for a better future. So as far as opening the eyes and minds of Liberians who are into this thing, they don't care. They don't care. For the few that live back home, they live that upper class life, so they don't care. And that's exactly what they're doing. So what lies ahead of us for the future? The Alpha generation is at a greater risk of becoming a redeemer or a victim. From whom? From the generation X or Y, from the generation, how do you call it? No, the generation Y and the generation Z, and then from the generation X. The Alpha generation is at a greater risk of getting to 2065 with a better Liberia. They will either get there with no limbs, but they will be able to talk. That is what we're facing here today. Because the current generation, both outside Liberia and here, you see how they are on this guy platform and pumping money into him, not even knowing that they're putting their own self at risk. They don't even understand those things. They don't understand it. They do not understand. They don't even know who the guy is. Because this guy himself, Stanton, is a scammer. He's a scammer. He's a natural scammer. The way you saw him and right now the way you see him talking to these people, that is what he does best. That is what he has been doing. He's now showing it to you now. And he's now using it against the Liberian people. And you see how people liking it? That is what he does. That is his business of operation. That is what he does for a living. And the saddest thing there is, he's using the very phone number of the same website that he was scamming these people. He's using the same number. Now, when you take this image and show it to the FBI official, or if the FBI official just decide to watch the show, what you think, aside from the legal aspect, what you think going to be the quantitative understanding of Liberians? What you think going to be the quantitative understanding of us Liberians? How you think people are going to look at us? Let me take a break there small. Let's take a break small. And let me read a few comments there, folks. All right. My brother Tobagi says some of us Liberians in this country are the cause of our problem. I couldn't agree with you more. Yes, I couldn't agree with you more, my brother. I could not agree with you more. All right. Henry Yango said, J. Randy, but you still have Liberians both home and abroad worshiping that criminal. Of course. Why you think is that? Because illiteracy, and illiteracy. Fedro say, I'm surprised. Of course, my brother, when you live in a standard society where ethics, moral value are the key things that support integrity, and you find your brothers and sisters engaging in the kind of situation, why wouldn't you be surprised? I'm also with you too. I'm shocked. Not only surprised, but I'm shocked. But do I feel that this is something that I should be super shocked about? Absolutely not, because that's the people behavior. All right. Pamoto had tagged other people. Yes. All right. Emily say it's good that he met in Liberia with action way for him, so he can teach some people his fake. Yes, that's what he's doing. He's teaching how to fake. Yes. And I see other people watching here too. Why is the Unity Party and JMP allow Mr. Spoon and his network, all right, to be raising money for Unity Party? He declined that money. He said that was for himself. But you know, this man, the tongue in his mouth never says the truth, right? So he's not going to say that. All right? So let's make progress here. Let us make progress here, folks. That's the man you're dealing with there. That is the man the people worshiping today. You see, when Liberians say, you keep my mind, you keep my power, many intellectual people and people with common sense say, you know what? It was due to the war, the intimidation that people suffer. So the generation that came out of the war, they were right. However, when the Liberian people say, you know both, it was a matter of freedom of decision making. It was nothing criminal about that, because the CDC people and the librarian who voted for George Weah, Mr. Weah did not commit any crime. It was all because people felt that somebody was educated than the others, and they say, you know what, this is our freedom of choice. But the issue of Taylor and the issue of the Unity Party, people who supporting Mr. Stanton, is about criminal behavior. It's about criminal behavior. That is the difference there. When it comes to Charles Taylor, you came a man, you came a pa. These people came out with a criminal intent to harass and terrorize and kill people. Stanton Witherspoon and his group, this man had been found, he had put himself in a situation of being guilty. He committed a crime. Taylor committed a crime. Taylor went to jail. Stanton perhaps might be going to jail, but he supports Unity Party. Do you see where I'm coming from? They committed some act against humanity. They defraud people. One person on the other hand defraud people of their money and lie to them and issue them fake credentials. The other people on the other hand, that is the MPFL, intimidated and killed people. As far as the sedition go, it was the matter of breaking rights. We are better than you intellectually and you're not better than us. And the librarian people make a choice. There is nothing that has to do with criminality to support criminal behavior. You follow me on that? When you look at Stanton Witherspoon, who is going to jail, perhaps might be going to jail to do some time based on what he has done, and you see librarians in the United States who live here, who will not do what he has done, but they're picking up money and wiring money through the same thing. And the Stanton man said he doesn't care, even though they are charging a wire fraud. They say a man who is dying fear no fall, right? This guy know that he had committed some financial fraud. Do you think he care? No. What American men always say, whatever happened to me, I will make sure that it don't happen to other people, right? You think the guy going to think about that? No. He is showing to the American people that Liberians, they are into the same wire fraud. They support criminals. That's why that's the picture he painting now to other people now. That you and I, because we are Liberians, we support criminals. We will give them money. And he proved that on his page. He further proved that with the same number that he got on that his fake web page that you just saw. So the people who supporting Stanton Witherspoon from the Unity Party, when they tell you about a better future for that country, the people in the country here, when you see them supporting Unity Party, do you have any hope for the country? Think about that. Do you have any hope for the country? Look at these people here that on the platform here. Look at them. You know one guy that I feel sorry for? This guy right here with his left hand on his chin. If you look at the guy, all right, let's bring the picture bigger so you can see it. Look at the guy who got the librarian flag behind. You know what his body language telling him? There are two things running through the guy's mind right now. One, I didn't know that how naive our people are. They are looking at this guy who has been found guilty or who has put himself in a guilty situation of wire fraud, and they are sending money directly to him. Number two, he is a little bit concerned of being on the platform, whether he's going to be a person of interest. As far as they got the call for gone, he is a dry leaf that is on a tree that is no longer connected to the tree. It's just a matter of time where the heavy winds will come and then he will just fall off that tree and become a dry leaf. He doesn't care. Because since he's been in this country, he returned, he has not done anything. That lady, she's in Liberia, she doesn't care. Anything goes because of party. But the kingpin of all of them, instead of the guy saying to himself, you know, I had done something bad to the Liberian people. I have brought shame to them. He doesn't care to apologize. He is sticking with his old ways. He's going to do what he's going to do because he knows he's going down. He doesn't care. That is the man that people are looking up to. These are the people who will come and say, the current government is not doing anything. There is no ethics in these people. There is no moral standard. They don't have no integrity. These are people who should be ashamed of themselves. They are promoting on their platform criminals. A criminal that the American people, when you listen to this man, after all I have said, when you listen to this man here,
One, that is selling fake nursing diplomas and transcripts to individuals who use those fake credentials to sit for state board examinations, obtain their nursing licenses, and ultimately get jobs at hospitals, skilled nursing facilities, and assisted living facilities. Arrests have been made in Florida, New York, New Jersey, and Texas, and search warrant has been executed in Delaware. So far, we have made 21 arrests, and there are 2 more individuals who are surrendering within the next 24 to 48 hours. Before I go on discussing how
people charged with operating the nationwide ring. Now, according to investigators, the group peddled more than 7,000 bogus degrees and nursing certificates to the tune of more than $100 million. Action News reporter John Paul joining us live in Camden tonight. And John, the feds say some of these fake nurses put real patients in danger.
Yeah, and that is the real concern tonight, Brian, that they may not have the background to actually treat people in a hospital-type setting. You know, I've confirmed tonight that Delaware actually annulled the licenses of 26 nurses already. And the feds tonight, they're charging people across the country, including 2 in South Jersey.
All of us feel this is egregious.
Strong words from the executive director of Delaware's Board of Nursing after learning of a massive scheme out of Florida to sell fake nursing degrees. And tonight, we've confirmed 26 nurses in Delaware had their licenses annulled in connection to the fake degrees.
These people who went to these Florida schools did not complete the curriculum, the education, and the clinical training that is required of all nurses to be eligible to sit to take their licensure exam and to be licensed as a nurse.
She says there are no reports of patients being harmed, but tonight 25 people across the country face charges for their involvement in the scheme that brought in more than $100 million, including Stanton Witherspoon and Alfred Sellew of Burlington County, New Jersey. He's home? Okay. Can we talk to him? We tracked down Witherspoon at his home in Burlington today, but family members said he couldn't talk. Over the phone, he told me he had to check in with his lawyer. Wednesday night, the Department of Justice released findings of what was dubbed Operation Nightingale.
When we talk about a nurse's education and credentials, shortcut is not a word we want to use.
Now the FBI is working to notify state nursing boards to ensure that unqualified nurses are not working in healthcare.
You're playing with people's health. How dare you play with someone's health like that?
It is important to note those nurses in Delaware, they have the right.
so you hear what that lady said, right? You heard what that lady said. Librarians who support that man, they're not going to ask that question. At least a lady walking by the street and they try to get her opinion. And you heard what she said. You know why she said that? Very, very easy. Stanton Witherspoon is somebody that the American people, the American government, and the people of the United States, excluding the Liberians who support him, they know him to be this individual. That's how they know Stanton Witherspoon to be in this country. A man who sell over 7,600 fake nursing degrees. That's who Stanton Witherspoon is known for in this country. That's how he is known in this country. Take a good look. That's how the people know him today in America. But the people who live in America, from the Liberian community, that live in the Liberian community, they see him differently. But when you hear that lady say, how dare is he? Because this is the guy. That's how he is known. They got nothing to do with politics, fellow Liberians. It has to do with our integrity as country and people. That is the man. This is the truth that many Liberians don't understand. And they continue to give this guy their hard-earned money, supporting this guy, wire fraud hobbit. Wire fraud hobbit. He doesn't care. He knows he's going down, so he doesn't care, folks. He doesn't care. Where does that put us, my fellow Liberians? This is now, we touch the political aspect of things here. And I'm not too sure where we'll do it tonight. Because tonight, it was all about Joe Buckeye compared to Joshua. But you see the weight that this guy's behavior is putting on the people of Liberia. And I don't blame nobody. I blame the CDC government. They made this guy to be the monster he is today. For those of you that follow me religiously, when that man started buying radio stations in our country, I asked, how much information do you guys know about this guy? Nobody listened. Now he's in the prime of his scam operation, and there are more people following him because they are politically desperate. And he exploiting their desperation. Just how you saw nurses, potential Liberians and other nationals in the country that felt that they wanted to become an RN, LPN, whatever they wanted to become. He saw the desperation in them, and he decided to exploit them by giving them fake degree. He see the political desperation in these people who are in opposition. And guess what he's doing again? He is doing exactly what he does best. Scamming them. Scamming them. Did you hear him saying to the people, oh, we'll list all your names? That is scam. That is scam. That's how scammer work. You know, the name Stanton is not far away from Scanton. He's a scammer. That's who he is. It's not by mistake he got that name. He's a scammer. But he's a high-level scammer. Do you know how the FBI discovered this guy and what they were saying to themselves? There were many things they were saying to themselves. That this guy is nothing but a professional scammer. He's a scam. That's what who he is. When you listen to him, let's go back and listen to him. I want you to listen to him here, all right? Let's go back and listen to how he played the scam game so well. Let's listen to him again.
Hello?
Hey, my name is Tene Juku calling from Rosemount. I just contributed.
Tene, thank you, yeah? Thank you very much, man, Tene.
Right.
All right. Hello?
And these people don't even understand the number they're using. It's the very number this guy had been busted. It was on his webpage. And don't take my word for it. You saw it for yourself. I just showed it to you guys, right? So right now you can go and Google it yourself. And that's the same. You see what make many of our people today, when we talk about not having that very advanced high IQ to understand things, these are people who just go to work, come back, but they are not being able to find the right platform. So they fall for these things. And it comes under illiteracy. But ignorance to the law is no excuse in America. If the FBI decide to track down that thing, because the guy is using cash up. He using cash up. Either he putting it in his wife's name or somebody's name. But what if the FBI decide to follow up? Because all that money he generating is coming into the account in America. And this guy has been found guilty in wire fraud. Understand me here, people. Wire fraud is the act of defrauding people and taking money to them by means of them wiring the money. And the guy is doing the same thing. And he doesn't care. And he gets loading Liberians into it, bringing more Liberians into it, bringing them into it. And they're just going in there, just going in there. But this is how he does the thing. Listen to him.
Hello? Can you lower your volume, please?
I'm sorry, my God. I be part of this movement.
Yes, Mama.
I share my contribution this year.
Ma Sarah, thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Thank you.
Does she really understand what type of movement it is? Or she just moving because there is an action going on? Does she really understand? Does she really understand? If the FBI having to walk to her right now and ask her, you just send money to a guy who has been convicted. Do you know that you are dealing with a criminal? What do you think that woman going to say, that poor woman? What do you think she's going to say? The electricity among our people was manifested yesterday over them. You part of a movement. Nobody know what the movement is. And then you just giving money. You're seeing somebody think that someone ought to be talking. We don't hate our people. And that's why you see, you guys should be doing yourself a favor. Your responsibility on the platform is to share these things here. Your ability not to share these things is also a contributing factor that continues to increase the behavior you see. Because if you start sharing these things and people start to listen to this thing, it will help reduce the level of illiteracy. As I always say, don't come on the platform and be so complacent with the information. Say, you know, I got it, Randy. No. Encourage yourself. Push yourself. Say, no, I got to share this thing. I got to do this. Look, let me tell you what has happened on how they call it. Let me show you guys what we have achieved so far on YouTube. All right. So let's go to YouTube here. Let me just share something with you guys on YouTube here, and so you can see how far we have come. All right. So let me share something here for you guys here. All right. So just on YouTube alone, since we started, all right, this is how far we are going now, folks. It's coming up. Oh, let me just do something here. Let me just lower myself here or completely block myself out of here from on YouTube here. All right, let's do this here. I will be gone, and then you just be able to see the page yourself, right? So there you go. You see what we have done on YouTube so far, folks. This is what we have done on YouTube so far. All right, we are now having 10,000 views, all right, in total, and then we have 5.2K view so far, and that started from August up to September. All right, September 15 yesterday. Yesterday. So we are doing well. So if the people on YouTube can help us to spread the messages, folks, you need to do your part. All right, that means that people are loving the conversation we are having, and that's why they are doing their best to share these things. People are listening to us and they are helping us here. That's what they're doing. They are listening to us and they are helping us. So you librarians out there, and let me congratulate those who listen to us by way of YouTube. And that's why we continue to push our channel to the world out there so that they can get to listen. And that's why we want to make sure that this image is shown to the people out there. All right? That's why we want to make sure this image is shown to the world out there so that people can get to know that this guy that calls Stanton Witherspoon, he is a scammer. It's not real. He's a scammer. He's not real. We want to make sure if you listen to me out there and you think that all Liberians are scammers, you are seriously mistaken. You are seriously mistaken. This guy that calls Stanton Witherspoon, I want the people to know. If you listen by way of YouTube, I want you to understand that this guy that calls Stanton Witherspoon, he is nothing but a scammer. Yes, that's who he is. He is a scammer. All right? I want you guys to understand that this guy is a scammer. He's a scammer. That's what he has been doing. So when you listen to this guy taking money from Liberians, that's how he has been taking money from people. Let's listen to him again one more time.
Hello?
Listen to him.
Hey, hello, Stanton?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I sent
No name. But I will, don't forget, you guys are not calling your...
That person is smart. They're trying to act smart, but it's too late for them because when you send your contribution, no matter what you do, that name will show in the banking system because your card is associated with that. So by you see, you don't want to mention your name, you're just wasting your time. These people are dealing with a professional criminal. They are working with a professional or scammer, and they think they're going to blindfold. Let me use the way back terminology. They think they're going to blindfold the American people in this country. They are seriously making a mistake. Yes, they are seriously making a mistake. This guy is a scammer. It's a scammer. So you need to share the video here. He's a scammer. Listen to him again.
Name will say reach out to you. We are creating a group here. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, is this Paul?
This is Spoon, my brother. How you doing?
Okay, who am I talking to?
Hey, man. This is Stanton, Bo.
Oh, Stanton?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You see, he admitting his name right now because he knows very well that he's going to jail. He knows that he has confessed to a crime, but he's trying to show to the authority in this country that I am not the only person. Y'all got to be checking all more Liberians in the country. All right? That's what he's trying to do. He's admitting himself. He's calling his name. This guy knows exactly what he's doing to these people. But you know what? We will counter this thing here. We will counter this thing. This topic here, we will not bring George Weader into the topic here. Let me come here tonight. Let me just say this thing here, folks. I know tonight we're supposed to have introduced George Weaver as a broker. We're not going to do that. We will laser focus on this guy alone because the topic we're going to create a different topic here, all right? We'll create a different topic. So you're not going to see George Weah and Boca here. No, we're not going to blend them together here. We got to stand alone on this topic and make sure that Stanton Witherspoon, the guy who have been caught into criminal behavior, all right? That is the guy that we're going to be focused on here. So we're not going to put the title here today. Yeah, we're not going to put the title here today to say or these people here. No, we will re-title this thing here, all right? So let's listen to him continuously here. I'm going to step away here.
I want to make sure that the right place are sending it.
You're right. You're a smart man. This is Stanton, sir.
Okay. All right, then I'll get to you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
And one of the reasons he's calling his name now is because he knows that he had already been found guilty. Whatever he had, he's going to lose it. So what does he care? Donald Trump said, what do you have to lose? He ain't got nothing to lose already because he already went to court. He said, I'm guilty. So they put no. They are seized it right. He got no right in the time here. So the little time he got now, he had to enjoy it. And the reason he's calling his name is to tell the people that, look, you see the people around me here? They are all in it together with me. They are all in it together with me. You think why intelligent people left the platform? Because people are getting afraid to stay on the platform. Nobody want to be with him. So our message is knocking on their doorstep. That these people hanging out with this guy, they are incriminating themselves gradually. They are becoming people of interest. And they will investigate them. Let's listen to the show here, all right? Let's listen here more.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. How you doing?
Yeah, this is Spoon TV.
Yes, Mama. This is Stanton talking.
Oh, all right. This is your friend Tom. Wife Tom not here, but I'm going to make $50 contribution.
Thank you very much. Oh, that you so call the dog for me?
Yeah. Today I'm going to sound it about
Hey man, but you know what? Maybe on the day I will kind of eat at the wagi. You're not far from me though.
Yeah, get there all the day. So I'm sending it on this number 856-237-1700.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Hello?
Yeah, I can work on the bill. What do we need to do?
The cash app is right there. Just use my phone number. The number you call it on. Use it.
Cash app, mobile money number, Zelle.
The mobile money if you're in Liberia is there. The Zelle is there. Just use it, yeah?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
This Senator?
Yes, this Stanton, my brother.
This time I got for President Charles made a contribution of $200.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot. All right. Hello? Hello? Yeah? I'm all right, my brother.
This is Toxic. I just said you take it.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Again, folks, I'm saying this got nothing to do with Unity Party. Don't
That's
put
a
this
scam.
on the party.
That's a scam. That's a
It's for the
scam. Don't trust him. That's a
network.
scam.
Everybody contributed
That
for
is a
the
scam. Don't listen to
great
that. That's a
job
scam.
this
Don't listen to
network
that.
have
That's
done.
a scam.
Okay? So don't put it on the party. I say thank you to you, my
That
brother.
is a scam.
And we'll keep
That is a
everybody
scam.
phone number and the name and reach out to them. Hello?
That is the scam. Don't trust him. He's lying.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
I'm here though. How you doing?
That is a scam.
How are you?
Hi, my brother. Talk to us.
Yeah, I just sent $35 from Mr. Walker. In the pocket.
Thank you, bro. Thank you very much.
Hold it
What's
right
your name
there.
again? What's your name again?
Walk up in the pocket.
Are you related to the Parker in Liberia?
No, hold up in the pocket. Different.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You got a high-headed guy. That means I'm a high-headed friend. Thank you very much.
We said take you to Florence, Newville for $25.
Hello?
Manu Ducle said 50.
Hello?
And Victor Signet 20. As well as Matthew Bozzi, $20.
Thank you very much, Fagon. Thank you. Our line is going crazy. We want to appreciate everyone according. Hello?
Y'all listen to them.
Hello?
Yep.
This is Dominic Howard calling. I just want to be $25.
Thank you very much. Thank you to you and your family. May God bless you. Hello?
Y'all listen to them.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, this is Johnson Auto Repair from Des Moines, Iowa. I just contributed $50.
Thank you very much. You say what's your company name?
Johnson's Auto Repair in Des Moines, Iowa.
Everybody, every library in Des Moines, Iowa, you must go visit. If your car spoiled, you must call this guy.
Okay.
When we send you the group, we'll put his name there. You must visit him.
That's
okay?
the scam. That's how you scam
Our
them.
own library man. Again, what's your name again? What's your company name?
It's Johnson's Auto Repair, Des Moines, Iowa.
You hear it. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The FBI will be coming for you there very soon. Don't worry.
Hello?
Hello, hey, Center, what's up?
I'm here though. How you doing?
Yeah, okay. I just sent my contribution to $50.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, simplest important we shared this.
Hold on 1 minute. Let me put a call on hold. Then you can say, hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. My caller. Don't say anything yet. Hold on. Go ahead, Faru.
Yeah, somebody just contributed their $500 LD from Liberia. His need went by very fast. We want to appreciate you as well. That's
okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. From Liberia. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Ishmael. I'm calling from.
Y'all continue, folks are right here. We're working on something.
Yep, thank you. What's your contribution?
This is
Yes, this is Spoon. This is Stanton.
Yeah, okay. Stanton, I want to ask a question. How can you send the money to? I want to make a contribution.
That Cash App. Do you have Cash App?
You see how the people are very
so
ignorant.
put my phone number. The number you call it on, put it there.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Hawa Cooper from Lee, Massachusetts. I just get $50.
Thank you, ma Hawa. How Massachusetts doing?
Massachusetts is good.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, hold it right there. We got meeting
right. So don't say anything yet. My caller, hold on 1 minute. Yes, we need to hear from Fagon. Fagon, this thing going crazy. We appreciate the people later. Fagon, we appreciate them later. Let's take more calls, please.
Okay.
Hello?
Right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, you're on Spoon. How you doing?
Yeah, this is Hashim Formula calling from Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just sent $20.
I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate your life. Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you.
Hello, Spoon.
Yes, sir.
Hey, see you. This AB, man. You know you refuse to add me in the group, but I just sent 75. Can you verify, please?
AB, everybody will be in the group from this time. This is a high class group. I thank you for your $75, my brother.
No,
Thank you.
I've been chatting with you, but you don't answer me in the group.
You guys are a professional scammer.
Group? Okay, I will add you there now. Text me your name and send me that. Let me add you there right now. Your 75 I'm making.
See, let me come in a bit.
Thank you. Go ahead.
See you, let me come in a bit. So folks here in Liberia are also contributing. I've received 3,600 Liberian dollars in bits and pieces, people contributing, and for the USD, so far I've received $125. So they want to know The mobile money number is 0880 041165. 0880 And to our guys trying to take a small money from my phone and saying you have performed a transaction, put your PIN. Sorry, it's not going to work. Yeah. Just leave that all I want.
Thank you. Listen, they know that they're playing with somebody for Kubata.
No,
Thank you very much. Your name? Hello.
For crook. They play for crook.
This is Prince calling from Indianapolis. I sent on the 5 to 0.
Prince, thank you very much. I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks. All right. Hello.
Hello, Stanton.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
I just sent my $50.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Yep.
Hey, Stanton, how you doing, man?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm calling from Indianapolis. I prefer my name being anonymous. But
you wasting time with your name.
I can see your name.
Don't worry.
Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for following the spoon, though. You always follow us. Thank you. Hello?
Yes, Witherspoon?
Yes, sir.
All right, I know I haven't spoken to you on the show before, but I'm a pastor who on hunger spread for Liberia, for the boys. Yeah, I worked spread for 6 months. And I had a company called Mobile Liberia Limited. But I send you $50.
Thank you. Your company, what does your company do?
You know, when you are working with election commission, I pay like for London. I don't want to supply all the cards to GM Andrew and Brothers card. When you guys for election.
When we're people, we want to sound. Thank you very much, my brother. We appreciate you. Yeah. Let's talk. Thank you. Folks, I want to say we got 14 more minutes.
And let me just hold you there with that 14 more minutes. So, guys, we got a title here now. So, this title here will go a very long way because it's now being broadcast on YouTube and stuff like that. So Liberian can understand that we don't appreciate someone who is an FBI indictee who has been found guilty. This guy is ruining our character in this country. We cannot sit here to allow this thing to happen. So in how much he's on his way, we want to make sure that people understand these things here. All right? So we got to make sure that we understand these things. They have nothing to do with George Weah. It has to do with our integrity, our moral value in this country. We have to stand by it. We cannot allow this guy here to keep soliciting money. We don't know the intent of the money. This guy one time said he was resigning from that radio station. He said he don't own that radio station. We have the video and it is in cloud. We can pull it from anywhere. He said that he was not a owner of that radio station. He was not going to be coming here. Now that he has been found guilty, he is now manifesting his behavior towards the people. So that's the guy. You see in their life. So tonight, we are not going to blend this guy with the conversation that we see between President Weah and, or how they call it, President Weah and how they call it, President Weah and Joe Boyka. We're not going to blend this conversation. Hopefully tomorrow morning, I will be right back here to continue that conversation. So as far as the topic go, it will be changed. This is going to be the topic on a discussion here, as you can see it. That will be the topic on a discussion. So you're going to see everything going to change. We cannot and should not allow a gentleman who destroy or try to destroy our image, and he and a few handful of people, like somebody rarely said, I think it was my man Yango, those people who are contributing, they are doing it because of the hate for the government. But because you dislike the government, you are willing to do business with an indictee that had tarnished your reputation. Is that how far we want to go with this? I say no to that. If there were different people on that platform, even the Dr. Francine woman, if she were on that platform soliciting their fund, it will not be any issue for me, folks. I will not see it as an issue. But to have this guy on this platform trying to solicit money from people in America when he also has been found guilty of wire fraud, that is an insult. That is an insult. We should not and will not allow this guy to do such a thing. Yes. Yes. We shouldn't allow him. We shouldn't allow him. It got nothing to do with politics in Liberia. It has to do with integrity. Yes. All right. Somebody said they raised $16,700 so far for the team and equipment to be used for tomorrow rally. So they raised this money here for tomorrow rally. That's what he's doing. So he is raising money. All right. He is raising money for the Unity Party, but he's lying and saying that he's raising money for the radio station. You guys are dealing with a professional criminal. I'm telling you guys. You guys are someone that the FBI have profiled. Look, let's go back and get to something here so you guys can see here, all right? Let's go back and do something here. Yes, let's just go back and let's do something here. Let's take this thing down, and I think once we get done with this, we'll call it a night. We're not going to bring George Weah and Joe Walker here. No, everything here will remain until tomorrow. Let's go back again and do something quickly here, all right? So let's go back here and try to share the screen here. Excuse me there. All right, let's go back here and try to share the screen here. All right, let's go back here and try to share the screen here. Okay. This is the man that people trying to do business with here. All right, so let's go back. All right, let's go back on the page here. Let me see where I can open different page here for you guys here. That's the fake page he got over there. That's the man fake page over there. That is the fake page. That is his fake page over there. All right. So let's go back and do something quickly here. All right. Let's see if I can open another page here. In fact, I need to bring myself down here. Let's go back here. Let's go back and do something here quickly here. All right. Let's go back here and do something. And after this one, we'll just call it a day. All right. Let's go back here. This is a fake page here. All right. That page is fake. Nobody should believe in that page. It's very, very fake. All right. So let's here. I should be back in the studio any moment from now. I'm coming up. Boop. There I am. All right. So let's go back and share it again. Let's go back and share. Let's go back and share. Let me come back here. All right. So let's go back and share something quickly here with you guys here. All right. Let's go back and share something here. Let's go back and share something here. All right. So let's do this here. Let's come back to the fake page here. You're going to see a fake page coming up. There go a fake page there. And in the fake page here, let's try to Google something here quickly here. All right. Let's try to Google something here. Let's put this guy's name in here. All right. Let's try to put his name here. By the time you type in his name, Stanton, you see it popping up like that. So let's go to him here and step in this guy's name. This is the guy that people worshiping here, right? Type in his name here. What do you see here? You see the man name all over the place here, right? All right. You see his name all over the place here. That's what you see here. And this is where we want to be. We want to be right here, the FBI, right here, as you can see here. Click on this man name right here in the FBI database. All right. Who name want to be here? United States Attorney Office or Southern District of Florida. This is what the guy's name is. All right. This is what his name is. This is the guy that people are doing business with, even though he has been found guilty. All right. In fact, he walked to the court and said he's guilty. This is the guy here that people are doing business with. This is the guy. Which one of you guys got your name in the system here? Which one of you? Look right here. Let me just highlight this here for you guys here. The indictment charges defendant Stanton Witherspoon of Bradenton County. Yes, the guy right here. He and his body. This is the guy that people are doing business with. That's the guy there, folks. This is the guy people are doing business with. Let's stop the share. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the country we have. Liberians are willing to go to any extent to implicate themselves, all because they hate somebody. That's the country we have. That's the country we have. Now you see why people will not bring me on their platform. Whether it is the CDC talk show host, whether it is the opposition talk show host, because that's what we do in this country. That's why people hire us. As a regulator and a policy maker in this country, that's what we do. We bring out the fight. You see a man who is listed underneath the FBI for fraud, and then you giving him money, you calling on the phone. How can I send my money? How can I do this? Don't blame those people. I told you, God, this morning, many of your brothers and sisters in the country, they are illiterate. The root cause of the people going on that platform and giving money is due to illiteracy. And that's why I said political illiteracy is directly proportional to social and societal illiteracy, which is the original sin of our country. Nobody in their right mind that know that this guy has been on an FBI indictment and he had pled guilty will want to do business with him. Did you hear any white person calling that platform? Even the German Gina will never send money. That guy that always sharing from the German Gina, he will never send money to that man. Because you are guilty by association. By association. Imagine Akara, one of their members being found guilty, and then he opened a platform and then he's soliciting money. Will you want to do that? The highest bureau of investigation in this country, they busted this guy and he's still sitting on that platform and getting money because he allowed his ego to supersede his reasoning, the risk that he put in his family and other Liberians into. He doesn't care. He's like a guy who is drowning, but he doesn't care. He will drown everything around him. That is the individual you're dealing with right there, folks. That's the kind of human being you're dealing with right there. Tonight, it's not about politics. It's not about politics. Let me just make that clear. Let me make that clear. It's not about politics. It's not about politics. It's about a man who decide. All right? A man who decide that he will do anything and everything possible. This guy right here. He had purpose in his mind that he would do everything and anything possible to implicate more Liberians, to tarnish Liberian people's record in this country. Some of them may be doing it in the eyes of ignorance. He doesn't care. He wants them to be on the watch list of the FBI. That's what he wants to do. His name is associated with that number. The name is associated with that number. It's going to a bank. And what the bank going to do about it? They're going to check him out. And then what they're going to see? They're going to see a lot of people name listed on there. Oh, these are the people giving money here. Why did you give money to this man? Are you trying to get another certificate? Why? I mean, you trying to get a nursing certificate? No. We're just making a contribution. Oh, okay, thank you. We just stop by. When people start knocking on your place of work or your home and knocking on your door, but who that person outside there? Oh, hi, man. We are just the local field office here. We just want to find out a few things from you. Are you aware of a gentleman by the name of Stanton Witherspoon? Yes. Did you make any contribution recently? Yes. What is your connection? What is the purpose of that contribution? Well, I don't know. You had a show and stuff like that. Are you trying to go into any nursing school program? No, it was just a political show. Oh, okay. Thank you. You already in the system. You are already in the system. They're going to keep that eye on you for the rest of your life in this country now. Because you already reflect you in the system. You see, when you meet any police officer, once they take your name and put it in the system, it's already in the system. It's already in the system. Once a policeman pull you over and check your name in our computer, whatever time you travel, it's already in our system. It's already in our system. So the day they come knocking on some of the guys' door and they get the information and verify, they have to report that thing into the system because they don't know what they're capable of doing. So they will keep an eye on them. And that's what the guy is doing to many Liberians who making that contribution. He could have used somebody else to say, you know what, my man, open the thing here. Why is it? He said he raising money, right? Where is the account of Spoon Network? That money should be going in the account of Spoon Network, right? Let's be more specific here now. You that run your organization, you got your organization, you open that account for the organization. He said he raising money for this thing. So by right, Spoon organization in Liberia should have an account, put the money in the account. Why is he deciding now to put that money into his private account? Because that money is going right into his account. But they may have gone on a wire fraud and people there supporting him. Liberians, you guys, many of you guys are your own problem. So guys, I would like to say a big thank you to every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity. Never do business with this guy. If you want to make the country a very friendly place to live, stay away from scammer. This guy is not in the interest of making Liberia a better country. He is on a mission, and that mission is to implicate more Liberians through his clandestine activities to defraud people from their good behavior onto their bad behavior. That is not Liberian. It's not being Liberian. It's not being Liberian centric. This guy should have apologized to the Liberian people and say, I'm sorry for what I did, humiliating your names. All those who have been found guilty in the group activities, you don't find them masquerading on any platform or trying to solicit money. This thing to me is a natural born tendency the guy was born with. It's like somebody who is addicted. He's not going to change. But what he's going to do, he's going to cause more damage to more Liberians. He's going to embarrass Liberians, and their embarrassment will cause some severe harm to them. So until then, guys, thank you guys so much. This is J. Randy. I'd like to sign off here now by leaving this guy on the platform so that Liberian can get to see him and see him very well. Yes. Now this guy, irrespective of what happened, he continued to do this thing. I'm not doing anything for Joshua. I'm doing it in the interest of protecting our integrity in this country. That's why I'm doing it. Yes. Until then, God bless you guys. I see you guys. Take care. We'll be back here tomorrow in the morning by God's grace, and we'll be outlining the difference, or we'll be carrying on the comparison of Joshua and Joseph Boyka. Until then, you guys have a blessed day. I see you guys. Bye-bye.